Sales is the cheat code. And I'm not even exaggerating that. You can utilize the skill everywhere in your life. Whatever you're gonna do, wherever you wanna improve in, sales will accelerate this growth exponentially. It will open you doors, it will present you opportunities, and you will even become, extraordinary talented. And what do I mean by that? So sales is like a Swiss knife. Literally, this skill, you can use that skill everywhere. It will help you everywhere. Now, for example, maybe you, as a business owner, you trying to negotiate a deal, obviously. In this channel, we're talking about sales, and if you're selling a high ticket offer and your prospect doesn't want to pay you the amount that you are charging. Why? Because people, they're not buying the product or the service, they're buying the feeling, they're buying the environment that you're creating, they're buying you. And what are the skills that you need to present yourself properly? First, obviously, presentation. Second, the way how you ask questions, that's a different skill. The way how you, like the storytelling. Are you actively listening? That's another skill, because there's a huge difference between listening and active listening. Or, for example, pain, understanding their emotions, being emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence doesn't mean to just analyze the people around you and their emotions. It's also about analyzing yourself. Yeah. Emotional intelligence is like emotional intelligence itself separately, as a separate skill, will just help you tremendously everywhere in your life. Health, relationships, business, everywhere. Yeah. And the sales skill, and I didn't even finish. Like, there are so many sub skills inside of this main skill. You see, I mentioned different sub skills that are necessary for, that are necessary to be a good salesman, to sell or to close a deal. Yeah. But we have also tonality, public speaking. For example, many different negotiation, methods like mirroring or using silence as a tool. Ooh. So many skills. And when I was starting out a few years ago, I literally was researching and was mastering every single skill separately, sub-skills separately. I didn't treat it as a whole. I first focused on, okay, I gotta focus on pulling pain. I gotta focus on pain. I gotta understand the pain. Second, okay, I bought some books on how to ask good questions, on how to communicate. Okay, I bought some books to understand psychology, Carl Jung, Sigmund Freud, high-level advanced psychology, or, for example, negotiations. I bought some books to understand negotiations, because I messed up many sales calls, and every single time, okay, I analyzed what am I missing? What should I improve? Why someone with the exact offer could close this deal and I couldn't? Yeah. So, and I can't just, you know, I have to say it is the cheat code. It is the cheat code. It opens, it can open every single door. It's such a powerful skill because it's like, I can't stress this out. It's just so important. Oh my God. It's just changed every single part of my life. And as a business owner, if you're selling high ticket, you gotta master the skill. Even if you know, whatever, maybe you have other plans, you wanna develop software or whatever, you're still gonna negotiate, you're still gonna have people, you still have to communicate with people, because sales is literally communication. And what is communication? Communication is just being able to get along with people. Yeah. If you're a good communicator, it means that you can build rapport, you can communicate with every single person, with every single archetype. There are different people. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that some people say, oh, like this person, he's different, he doesn't understand me. No, you don't understand them. Because you can build rapport with every single person. Yeah, there are some assholes. Yeah, there are some people that maybe a little bit, but it's just the world that we're living in, and there are different behaviors, different emotional states. One day, the person could be at X emotional state. 3 days later, completely different state. And these are completely two different, like it's the same person, but the person has two completely different two completely different behaviors. And the number one, like the whole focus that we have on this channel is scriptless sales, scriptless communication, scriptless. Can you imagine someone, on a date, and some dating expert says, oh, you should say this, you should have this body language, you should ask these questions, you should be funny and say funny things or funny words. No, you gotta adapt depending on the person you're speaking to, depending on the prospect you're speaking to. Because we're not different. We're wearing different masks. And it's not something evil. It's just the reality. If you're talking to a child, you're gonna be different. You're gonna wear this mask. If you're talking to a grandpa, you're gonna wear a different mask. If you're talking to your friends, you're gonna wear a different mask. Doesn't mean that you are, some evil person and just not real, fake. No, it's just our human nature. And actually, Niccolo Machiavelli described this human nature as real as possible. It's not about being evil or manipulating. Yeah, it's not about that. The whole point of let's say of the book Prince, written by Niccolo Machiavelli, is just no one has had any balls to tell the truth, because we are not, humans are not nice or so polished, or perfect. It's just what it is. So by understanding, the point of this video is just to tell you that do not underestimate the the skill of selling, because it will help you everywhere in your personal or business life. Thanks for watching. This is Socratic Sales. Become formless like water. I will see you in the next one.